Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen Colony. Let's make some Jamaican salt beef. And I hope you have been enjoying what I've been presenting to you so far. And on this channel, I try to find creative ways in which we can prepare and enjoy the meals that we're so accustomed to. I try to do that so that it suits different palates. But it is still yummy and still tasty, and a quick and easy way to do it also. I'd like to thank my subscribers and my viewers for supporting my channel. It is really appreciated. Salt beef is very popular in Jamaica, and because it is used in various dishes such as pea soup, stewed peas, rice and peas, and many others. The beef is cured using salt, and back home it looks pinkish because they add something called nitrate to it. Now today we don't have nitrate, but I'll be using a little food coloring to give us that little pink color. Now, salt beef gives a unique taste to our dish. It doesn't taste the same as the fresh beef, and that unique taste, causes us to keep going back for more and more. Now, it's very difficult for me to find it where I'm at, so I'm forced to make my own. If you'd like to see me do this, then continue watching. For a salted beef, or salt beef as Jamaicans would call it, we're going to need a few items. Right here I have some chopped onion and a few cloves of garlic, 4 exactly. Then we're going to need some salt, and I use sea salt because it is not as salty as the table salt, but you can use table salt. And in this bowl we have some cloves. Over here we have pimento berries, and here we have some whole grain black pepper. Now here we have our beef. I've washed it and I've soaked it because I want to get out most of the blood, because that's what the salt is going to do. So I'm trying to help it along. And I've chosen a piece with enough fat, because you need that so that your meat won't dry out. You need the fat to keep it. Now it's time to begin the process. So I'm going to remove my beef to another bowl, a dry bowl. And this beef is on with bone. I want it bone. Now overall you're going to need a cup of salt, but in the beginning we're only going to use a half cup. And as I said before, sea salt works better because it's not as salty as the table salt. So we're going to massage this, rub it. Now what the salt is supposed to do is to draw out the blood. That's why I soaked it before, to get out most of the blood. And the salt is going to finish that process. If not, it will get rotten on you, and you don't want that. You want to preserve it so you have it for months. So that's what we're doing. So we're rubbing the half cup for now, because it's going to stay for about 3 to 5 days. And during that course of time, we're going to use some more salt, and I'll show you when. Alright? Now, it's time to add the other seasoning. Now, just add you can crack them if you want, but I'm using a lot, so I don't need to crack them. You don't have to use pimento. You can just use the salt alone, but I believe it gives it a lovely taste when you're cooking. So you don't have to add all that I'm adding. This just makes it taste nice when it's cooking. Now the black pepper grains. Same thing. Make sure it's distributed all over so that it affects everything. Next I'm going to use some of the cloves. I'm not using all because clove is very, very strong and it can overpower your meat. So I'll just scatter it all over. And finally, our garlic and onion. Yes, you'd not believe it. When you add these, it just does something to the salt beef. So try it before you knock it. So I'm going to rub it, then cover it, and allow it to drain all the liquid from the meat. So it's time to cover. Now you may leave it on your countertop or in the bottom of your fridge. Now this is day 2 of our salt beef and we're going to check it. Now we notice that there's water or liquid at the bottom. Now we have to throw this off because if not, it's gonna spoil the meat. And this is a mixture of blood and salt, so we want to get rid of that. So we're gonna throw it out. Now we drain it out. We don't want any water at the bottom. Now we still have half cup of salt to use. Remember, we only used half cup yesterday, so we're going to use about a quarter cup of salt now, or less, and we're going to sprinkle now in case to get out any more blood. Let's stir. Mix like yesterday, just to distribute the salt. The meat is becoming firm and most of the blood is almost gone, and the meat is going to become a bit gray. That's what we want. If you're using table salt, only use 3/4 cups for the entire process. Cover again and check it tomorrow. Now this is the final day. I've actually thrown off water and add a little salt 2 times. So this is the final day. Our meat is cured, you see, and it has this grayish color. You could leave it like that, but back home we usually see it looking red. So I'm going to show you how you could get that red color. Now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of red. You don't have to, but because this is what we're accustomed to, I like to do it. And I'm going to add some water. I'm making sure that all the red is mixed up. And you'll have this pinkish color when you're finished. So let's start with some pieces. Just keep adding the meat and then take it out. You don't have to soak it, you just let it stay in for about a minute or 2 and you get that little pinkish color that we are accustomed to. Now the process is over, you don't have to keep it in too long, it's time to bag it. I just kept it in less than 5 minutes, you don't want any longer. And you bag it the way you're going to use it. So I don't want more than maybe this in my stew peas or soup because it's salty, remember. So this is a portion for about 3 times or 4 times. Now I'm going to use the salt beef to prepare some pea soup. So I'm going to put some water in, put it on the stove, and we'll do this for about half an hour. Now we're going to scald the salt beef and we have to boil it at least 3 times to get rid of the salt. First 10 minutes, turn it off, throw this water off and catch some fresh water to get rid of the salt. Second 10 minutes. Now it's the final scalding. We're finished and we're going to take it over to our Instant. Already I have some beef that I had already started cooking, and now it's time to add our salt beef. You notice the difference? Now I'm going to put in the salt beef and you'll see the difference. We don't use a lot of salt beef. We use it just for flavor. See the difference? Red. Now we can get our soup started. I'll be making red pea soup, so I'll be adding my peas and I'll add some seasoning to let it cook along with the beef. So this is about 1.5 cups of red peas, and these are small kidney beans. Then I'm going to add my garlic and some tomato berries. We're going to put them in a bag so that we don't bite on it, because it's red peas, it's going to be hard to pick out. So put them in a bag so that we can remove it when we're finished with it. First 25 minutes, we're going to check our peas. It's cooked. I could give it another 15 minutes, but we don't want to break them too much, so I'm going to transfer this to another pot and come back. Now that we've transferred it to a bigger pot, we're going to add some vegetable. Now at this point you can add whatever you want, whatever ground provision and other stuff. I'm just adding some carrots right here and some vegetable to allow the peas to cook a little softer. Now I'm adding the green bell pepper because it gives such good flavor, just like the green pepper. I have a green pepper here, but I don't want to put it yet. Now we're going to cover and let the peas cook. After about 20 minutes, we're going to put some food like yam and some Irish potato. Now you can put whatever you like. I just want yam and Irish potato today. It's about how we use our corned beef. We corn it and then we use it to make soup. So it's not really a soup tutorial. Coconut cream is optional, but it does give a very good flavor. Green pepper and some fresh herb. This is thyme, oregano, rosemary, and we're going to allow that to cook. Now the final item to put in our corned beef soup would be the spinach. So I'm going to put them in right now. Now for the traditional dumplings, and these are semolina dumplings. As you know, cornmeal give me heartburns. I use semolina instead. Here we have it, guys. Our dumplings are now cooked and the soup is finished. Time to share. Our corned beef red pea soup. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please remember to do so. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please remember to give me a thumbs up, as this helps to promote my video to others, and also it helps to grow my channel. Thank you very much again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.